Today on Girl Chat,
You feel it?
you won't believe what guys do before a first date.
It's no joke.
And movie theater etiquette. What drives you crazy?
Right?
Plus, we pick the latest beauty secrets. It's flower power.
I'll take it. Sign me up.
Then, are you mental or parental?
Put them on blast.
The real starts now.
This is our time. Don't waste another minute. This is our time. Grab a phone, it's time to look in. Start it right now. It's our life, we got a choice. It's our time, so start it right now. Grab a phone, it's time to look in. Start it right now. It's our life, we got a choice. It's our time, so start it right. Welcome to the
Great audience. Yes. You guys are ready. All right, y'all. It's time for what you've all been waiting for. Girl chat. Woo! All right. Let's get it started. If you could warn your past self about what was coming in your future, would you? A recent Ask Reddit forum asked the question, if you could call yourself 5 years ago, what would you say? One user joked, "Don't chug that milk, it's spoiled."
Oh my gosh.
While another user said, "Those tacos aren't worth the jail time and $10,000 fine for drunk driving."
Oh, dang.
Dang. So, if the new you called the old one from 5 years ago, what would you say to yourself? I think for me, I would say, just trust your instincts as a mom. You're gonna be okay. 5 years ago, I just had my son, Aiden. He was my firstborn. And I remember reading all these books, like freaking out. And at one point, Aiden got RSV, which is a respiratory viral infection. It was, oh my God, it was horrible. And everything that I learned in the books at that time couldn't help me out. So I had to dig deep inside my gut, calm down, call the doctor, and it's not really a funny story. It's a funny story now, but when I look back, he was the one that was okay. I ended up getting RSV, and I ended up in the emergency room, not him. So he ended up okay, and obviously I turned out okay as well. I'm here.
Wow, I love that. I love that.
So just chillax as a mom.
Yeah. Gosh, I think the one thing that I can remember clearly was this job that I took, right? So you guys know in our career, right? You hopefully move up in different stages, and I got this job that was like, for an Asian American woman and for somebody in my field, was like pretty high, like, you know, another step, and it was good pay. It was like steady pay, so I was so excited about it. So I took the job, and quickly I realized that the job wasn't what it painted in the beginning. So really what the job required me to be is not myself. Like, it wanted me to be like a talking head, you know, where you just say what they want you to say, you act what they want you to act, you believe what they want you to believe. And I've never felt so suffocated. You don't realize how much you really like yourself until someone doesn't let you be who you are.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even though it was a steady job pay, I took the big risk. It was a 4-year contract, which is nice, good, steady money, but I paid myself out of the contract and I quit the job.
Wow.
The powers that be didn't like that, so I was a little bit blackballed for a second, and it really hurt my career. But looking back now, I am so thankful for what happened, because what happened after I was so afraid of that feeling again, that I turned down so many jobs that weren't me. I was like, nope, I don't want that. Nope, I don't want to be her. I am definitely not her. And in that got me to where I am sitting right now, where I'm exactly 100% Jeannie Mom.
Oh, wow.
You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
5 years ago, I was going on auditions.
Okay.
And if I could talk to myself back then, I would tell myself to relax, be yourself. And I think I worried about like what I'd be doing career-wise. And if I'm honest, 5 years ago, I got the call that they were trying to do a talk show with multicultural women who had something to say. And I remember specifically going on the auditions for this show and going to eat with Kelly Rowland afterwards and being like, I'm just so nervous. You don't understand, like, no one cares what I have to say. Like, why would anyone care what I have to say about anything? And her being like, everybody has a voice. No matter who they are or what, everybody has a voice. You're just representing a voice out there. Yeah. And I remember hearing that, and if I could tell myself from back then, I'd be like, girl, you're gonna get that job and it's still gonna be on 5 years later. So, we're here. Literally, it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years ago, we did the summer run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
5
years
years
ago,
ago,
we made a friendship that
I
you know
I
this,
didn't know.
with or without the show, this is
This
life.
is forever.
It is.
Yep.
And I didn't know that then. If I could tell myself then that Lonnie didn't think I was crazy talking to her, if I could tell myself 5 years ago, like, girl, you're gonna be mad tight with the girl from Sister Sister. I didn't know that. Like, that's so awesome. I had no idea that everything would just turn out exactly the way it's supposed to.
Mine kind of goes that way, too, because I remember being a huge Tyler Perry fan. So if I had to say something to myself, I remember back then watching his movies, admiring him because, you know, he was initially homeless and he worked his way up through his plays. He became a movie producer. And that's what I actually want to do. I want to become a movie producer. And I remember saying, if I could just meet Tyler Perry, I would have told myself back then, you're going to meet Tyler Perry. I've been at Tyler Perry's house. I mean, we talk on the phone, everything. So that's what I would tell myself. It's just nice to know that 5 years hasn't really changed a lot for me. It's gotten better. It hasn't gotten worse. And thank you, God, for that. Thank you so much for blessing me and blessing this table, you know. Well, speaking of phone calls, don't you hate when you're at a movie and someone's phone rings? Yeah, according to the Huffington Post, one place people need to learn some manners is the movie theater.
Come on.
The writer explained that even though everyone goes to the movies, people still don't know how to act, and that everyone in the theater suffers as a result of their rude, selfish, and sometimes even unhygienic behavior.
Unhygienic?
So, ladies, yeah, that's what they're saying.
What kind of unhygienic things are they doing in the movie theater?
Well,
Smell.
I mean,
People
what?
smell and they don't shower and they come sitting right down next to you.
They take off their shoes and they put their nasty
Feet right
smelling
here.
feet right on the back of your seat and you smell it.
Yes.
Yeah. What are people doing that will take your movie experience from family friendly to straight up horror?
Oh, gosh. Well, clearly you had a foot... That would be really
That's
nasty.
real. Yes,
If someone
that's
took
real.
off their shoes in the movie theater and their
They
feet
do.
smell like freaking
Yes,
cheese platter.
they do.
A rotten one? No, thank you.
Cheetos. That's
Well,
what they
I'm gonna
smell
tell
like.
you, if you go to the movie theater in the hood, just be ready, okay? That Magic Johnson Theater on Crenshaw, they're my people. I'm
That's
sorry.
like double entertainment. The
That's a
movie
good one.
entertains you and the people watching it
Oh my
entertain
God,
You
I
you.
like
love
that,
that one.
Lonnie?
I
You
like
sit
that.
there and they have full conversations.
I'm
I
used
like
to
it.
it now because sometimes the movie is boring, but inside the theater,
Yeah.
you have a good
agree.
time.
No, it's true. And you know what, though? That's not very different from the Asian culture. The
Really?
Asian culture find that they have permission to talk through the entire movie.
Yes.
And they criticize the people. You stupid. Why you do that for? He dumb too. I don't like you.
And sometimes when they're narrating, you know, while you're watching the movie,
Yes.
it's actually better. Their narration is better. I'm like, they should have did that. Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening in the movie. And sometimes they're telling me what's going on. I'm like, oh, that's what's happening.
And then while they doing it, they done brought a whole platter of food from their house. They got cornbread, greens, they got all kind of stuff. They having a feast.
Tam, remember
No.
that one time
What?
we went to a movie premiere?
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Jeannie's
Lord. I
movie?
remember.
What happened?
This chick right here, although it looked really good, we were watching a very serious movie.
It was about human trafficking.
trafficking. And Adrian brings in this huge platter of nachos, ground chicken or something. It smelled so good, but it was the way she was eating. She was really enjoying it, and then she looked over at me and she was like, "You want some?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, Adrian!"
Wait, you guys, so it was the movie theater here in LA called ArcLight, and they have a restaurant, but then they also have, like, you know, the regular stuff you get, like popcorn, you know, chocolate, whatever. But I didn't want that. No, I went and ordered my plate of food from the restaurant, and I don't think I was supposed to do this. I took the food from the restaurant
did.
and I brought it into the movie theater,
Yeah,
like
not
a
supposed to
big
do that.
plate of nacho supreme kind of situation. It was awesome, but the topics were so heavy at some
It's
point.
like while literally people are talking about their lives and how they're trying to find their children, Adrian sitting
I'm
there
there
like,
eating nachos like,
Yes.
yes, girl. Find your daughter.
I remember
sorry.
one time I was
Hungry.
at the theater, and this guy, he loved Halle Berry so much that he got up and took a selfie from the screen ahead of time. But this the only time I'm gonna get close to her. I'm like, if you don't sit down, that's Magic Johnson. You will have a good time at that theater. I'm telling you will get your life.
Okay, have you guys ever done, well, I actually got in trouble for this. I really enjoyed the new iPicks, you guys.
Yes.
Where you actually can go and order
food.
Yes.
Why does everything have
You
to
can
do
have a
with food?
drink.
Right.
Okay, but you can also order yourself a drink. You get a cocktail while you watch that movie. You could doze off. You don't have to take
Yep.
your feet off. You don't have to
But
put your
they
feet on the
only
bed.
allow you to have 2 drinks.
Only?
That's it, because let me tell you, because I went there, right?
Wait,
I
was
feel
that
like I
a rule
possibly
for
had
everybody,
more.
or was that a rule for Lonnie Love?
It's for everyone, because I asked to do, because I had ordered my first cocktail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, can I have another? Then he said, no, it's a 2-drink minimum in the theater. I was like, are you serious?
Oh, you gotta go to the bar before. You gotta get started
yeah.
But
before.
no, but I'm at the movie. That's why I'm turning up in the movie. So I asked the guy next to me, because I had my partner do, they had 2 drinks already for me. Then I went, excuse me, order a drink and I'm gonna pay for it. So then I have to go throughout the whole theater to get extra drinks.
Yeah, I'd be mad if you did that.
Like,
I'd be mad
2
if you did
drinks
that.
minimum.
Can I just say something, though, on a serious note? I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but if you're eating popcorn and there's lots of butter on it, make sure it doesn't spill all over the place. Because has anyone ever, tried to walk when the movie's over and you try to walk out? You slip and fall on the buttery popcorn?
Yeah.
That's a lawsuit right there.
I know, I almost broke my neck like twice. That is not okay, you guys. Remember, when you eat the popcorn, make sure you put it in your mouth.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All over the floor.
All
That's all
I
I'm
want,
saying.
though, because I'm a concerned auntie, the crying babies, that get to me.
Oh, come on, you're not no better
People
than that.
really take their crying
Yes.
babies to movies.
They take their
They
baby
do.
because sometimes they don't have. That's why I wish they would have
I know.
just a little
Nursery?
daycare, a nursery. That would really help out.
There's Mommy and Me. There's Mommy and Me movies.
Really?
theaters. Yes, but the thing is, they
But
only
you gotta
play
take the
like
baby in there.
kid
Those are
movies
not the
Right.
theaters I'm showing up at.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It would be nice, especially for single mothers. I think it would help
I
them.
know,
Because they
right?
would be able to go to the night out if they knew that there was like a nursery or
true.
something at
Yes.
the movie theater instead of bringing them in.
Or
and
if you have a
crying.
buzzer, like when you go to like a restaurant and you are waiting in the line and then it buzzes, so that if there's any complication with your child, it buzzes
Yes,
just in case.
okay.
And if it
Yeah.
doesn't buzz, everything's good.
Because people
You know
don't
what?
always bring their kids.
The movie
Yeah.
theater is the
I've never
only
been.
place that makes me realize that I'm a big fat hypocrite. Because if I'm like, say my phone buzzes or rings and somebody goes, shh, all of a sudden I want to fight you. You don't,
Yeah, I hate
like I turn around and go, it just rang, I got this. But then if you're in front of me and it's a serious scene and your phone buzzes, I'm like, could you please turn that down?
You
Yeah.
say
It's the
something?
way- Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
I would never say something. What I
I'm
was going to say
two-faced
was
at that.
somebody told me if I could please, I guess, the light from my phone. It wasn't buzzing.
Yeah,
It was on
just
silent.
turn it down a little bit.
They asked me if I could please turn the light down.
Thank
I
you.
But I don't understand how that affects you.
Girl, no,
Adrian,
no.
you
it's
can
because,
see it.
oh my
No.
God, the theater is really dark. So
Really?
we see you. We
No,
see
your
you on
butt
the phone.
sits there looking like you're calling Batman from your phone.
Yes,
Exactly.
you should see.
Exactly. That's
Just
why.
dim the light, eh?
Yes.
Dim the
yes.
light a
Learn
little
something
bit.
every time here.
Okay, so just
Now-
dim it.
Yes.
Dim it.
right,
From
that's
movie
all.
behavior now to bathroom behavior, a writer at Elite Daily recently wrote an article about how complimentary women are to each other in the bathroom nowadays, which I really love.
Yeah.
The writer explained that as soon as she walks through those bathroom doors, some type of magic happens, and this is true. She's immediately met with ladies loving on her lipstick, complimenting her outfits, as well as complete strangers serving piping hot tea about their lives.
Ooh.
So ladies, what is it about the bathroom that makes us women so nice to each other?
I think it depends on the bathroom.
This is true.
It's true.
Yes.
Because if it's not nice, you just want to get
Yeah,
up
you
out of
just
there.
wanna get in and
at
get
the
up out of there.
airport, no one is being nice. No one is looking
No.
at you.
But everybody
People trying to
tired.
skip.
You
Yeah.
go to a nice hotel, though, and it's a really nice bathroom.
No, it's
you
the
feel
bathrooms
good.
at clubs. Like at the club, women are like, "You look cute." Oh my god,
Because everybody's
lip gloss."
drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
We in there
That's
like,
true.
we
Yeah.
all need help. It's like, girl, check me out, I'll check you out. Make sure you're not
Yes.
leaving here with your track showing. Like, we got to look out for each other at the
Yeah,
club.
yeah, and it's women. It feels like for that short time that it's just like a little club of just women. And we all
Yeah.
feeling good and we all looking good and
Yes.
sexy. I think that's what it is. It's a whole mood and a vibe. Plus we drunk.
But, yes. Now, the only thing that bothers me though is when that goes down at the club bathrooms, why is it that every club bathroom, you got the dude line that's like 2 deep at most.
I
The
know.
women's line is all the way down to the next parking
Because they
lot.
don't put in
That sucks.
It's
Yeah.
why do girls take so long?
Because we so busy talking and complimenting. If y'all would go
Or
in and
fixing
do
our
your
makeup
duty and come back out,
afterwards.
we'd be
Yes.
all right, you know?
I
Yeah.
like the bathrooms that have it separate, where you actually are gonna
Wash your
like,
hands and do
use the-
everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That.
The divide, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
But they have it separate where, like, if you're just going to do your makeup,
Like
it's
the
just like
vanity.
mirrors and
Yes.
like a vanity section
Yes.
that I prefer because maybe I don't have to pee and I just want to fix my lipstick, so I don't need to wait in this long line just to look in the mirror.
I just, Bogart then, if that's the case.
too?
Excuse me.
But I was low-key offended by this because I was like, wait, no one ever talks to me in bathrooms.
Really?
don't?
Really?
No.
Maybe
like,
they don't notice you because you're so short. That's why I mean, No, that is
could
not
be.
shade. Now, have you ever found yourself wondering what men do to prepare for a date? Well, thelist.com has compiled some of the weirdest things some guys do before the big outing. The list includes buying new underwear,
Thank you.
Googling you to make sure you're not
Yes.
crazy, and get this. Some even try and buy cologne they think will smell like your daddy.
Ew.
That's weird.
I ain't got a daddy, so you can't buy no cologne.
That's so gross.
Yeah, but I also don't want you wearing Axe, because that's what my dad wears.
Ooh.
No, like
Ooh.
that's just like you would
Weird.
think now you smell like an old man.
Old Spice.
But like not like
stretch.
in a good way.
Well, what would you recommend a man do before a first date? That would help him get a second date. What
Put-
would you recommend?
I really like
Shower.
Yeah,
That's number one.
Please.
I like
That's
men who put on
obvious.
lotion.
Lotion?
Like lotion,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
look nice and look like you gleaned and you took the
They
time to
hands
get around
be
the
ashy.
How much of their body is showing that you need to see where they
arms,
lotion?
arms and hands. I always
Hands.
look at hands.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
that
the-
make me
the
dry.
aim-
I
I need you to
Crackling.
bring your wallet, okay? Make sure you.
yes. Don't play that game.
Wait, dirty fingernails is man.
Oh
turn
my
off.
God.
Oh yeah.
all the way.
Brush your teeth and scrape your tongue.
Yes.
Scrape your tongue, floss.
It's
Don't
true.
come on a first date with funky breath. Nobody wants that.
Put your phone down during the date.
Yes.
Do not ask
No
your-
phone.
Put your phone down.
No phone.
Leave your phone in your car.
Yes.
You
I
know.
would say not only bring your wallet, make sure you got money in the bank to pay for it.
Okay.
Not an empty one.
Just saying.
Don't let that
Don't want
card
the card to
decline.
decline.
I would
Don't
say
fill up.
pick up the bill. Don't expect me to pick up the bill. Yes, 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 yes.
Wait, I have a crazy one.
All about money. And
Do you guys remember the movie There's Something About Mary?
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that movie.
Okay. In that movie, the main guy in it, Ben Stiller,
Yes.
is about to go on a first date with the girl, and his friend gives him some advice that says that he should
should-
handle himself
Oh.
before
Right.
going on the date, so
Right.
that he goes with a clear mind and like they said, referred to it as
Release.
He'll think like a girl, meaning that he won't go on the date being so frisky
Yes.
or so
Like-
horny, wanting
Right,
that
right.
so badly
Yes.
that then he can just be cool and relaxed. He's not a fiend when he gets on the date because he's already been
right.
Released. Released.
he's already been satisfied. So he's like chill. He's like, now that I got that out of my system.
You can do whatever you want, just please wash your hands.
Exactly. In that case, that went really wrong in the movie. But I wonder if that actually is helpful in real life.
I don't know
I don't know.
because it's some men. It don't matter what if they see it, they want it. It don't matter.
Really?
So,
You don't think maybe it's just not as bad? Like, I gotta have her, because, sometimes guys
they
get on
gonna
them
still
big
try.
thirsty.
They still gonna try. I think what you should do during a date too is compliment the woman. Okay, say that you look nice. Say something.
Yes.
Look at her and say,
Got it.
Yes.
But don't
the
do it
question
in
is
like
what
a
to do
thirsty way, though.
before.
Right?
I
Don't
love-
do it in a thirsty way.
not a weird,
Yeah,
creepy
just-
type of
yeah,
way. Like,
be
ooh,
nice about it. Oh, you
look
look
at
really-
your teeth.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Look at that mouth.
Yeah,
Ooh, I thought that
no.
mouth could do a lot.
Oh my God.
All that to say.
Why is she laughing like Gargamel right now? What is that?
She knows she's making me feel uncomfortable.
What is the craziest thing you guys have ever done before a date?
I don't think it's crazy, but I think it's important to get down there and just clean out the necessities. You know what I mean?
Why do you have to do your hands like
Because
that?
I just like feeling clean all the way through. Like you want your Hello Kitty to say hello, right?
Before a first date?
I like it for me.
I've heard
You
some women
never
do
know.
it.
The first
You
date?
never know. You never
I'm
know.
almost not clean it
I was
too
gonna
much,
say,
so I know I'm not doing nothing on the first day.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
heard
never know what's gonna happen. Scenes happen. You never be prepared.
What? Wait,
No,
you
not on the
almost
first
hold
date.
on.
Oh, yes.
You almost don't clean down there because you don't want things
What
to
I'm
happen?
saying is, like, I'll take a normal shower during, but I'm not going
Overly
to prepare
groomed.
for sex on the first date because then that will allow it to happen.
Yes.
If I know
Not
I'm not fully
necessarily.
prepared, like my
No.
wax ain't fresh from yesterday,
No.
I'm not going to do it.
I've heard girls do this, so you're not, you're
Sometimes
not
the
alone.
feeling get in you.
No. Now, it's one thing to think long and hard about what to name your child, but would you spend the same effort to pick a name for your car? A recent New York Magazine article discussed the reasons why we feel the need to give human names to stuff we own. The article suggests that some people may do it out of loneliness, or maybe because the object plays an important role in their everyday life. So, ladies, have you ever given a name to, like, a stuffed animal, your car, or even, like, your phone?
I don't call a lot of things a lot of names, but my car I do call because my car is old. So I do call my car Betsy.
You do.
Because she been with me ride or die all the way.
That does sound like an older person.
And have you guys been in Betsy?
No.
Have y'all been in Betsy?
What's
No.
Betsy like?
What kind of car is Betsy?
Oh, jeez. Betsy is an SUV. There's
What
a lot of
kind?
stuff in Betsy.
Like
in,
what?
in the back, just stuff. I don't know. Like, you'll see like a random like hairspray. Be like, Lonnie, what is this doing here? But it looks like it was there since like 2007 or something.
It's named Aquanet.
Hey, I don't know. You see clothes, but you know what? I will tell you this, Lonnie. Your Betsy, she feels at home.
She's
she really
lived
does.
in.
She's lived in. When you're in Betsy, you do somewhat feel safe.
How long have you had Betsy?
She's old.
Betsy's up there. Betsy's 2003.
Yeah, Betsy's old.
And I love car. I tend to like stick with a car because
Sensible.
that car has been with me before we did the show.
Oh, wow.
When we would go, I would do road trips with
Yeah.
Betsy. She's just my ride or die. And I
Yes.
just hate,
I
I'm
understand.
a keeper.
You don't want to abandon Betsy.
Yeah,
No.
so I call her Betsy.
I literally
So-
have my first car since high school, and it was a Golf, and I have it still on my front yard, and it just sits there, and I just walk out, and I always remember where it came from because I just love that. I bought that car with my very own
Your
money.
car's
Car's
on
in
the
your
front
front
lawn?
Front lawn in my house in San Jose.
Oh.
It's like a museum piece?
It's like, I don't know, it's just sitting there. We have like a big front yard.
Did you give it a name?
No, I didn't, but
That's what the
No, it's
is
just-
about. It's about did you give it a name?
Oh,
Give something a name.
I went into thinking about my car because I had good times with my car, and I just started to think about mine. And I
Is
was
there
like, I'm
anything
trying
you do
that
give a
too.
name to?
I do like naming my shoes. Like shoes to me have to have a personality. When you name your
yeah.
shoes, you know you're gonna have a certain type of.
You
good
have a
time,
lot
you
of
know?
shoes,
I
Jeannie.
do.
I do that with my wigs. I name my wigs.
So do
Yeah.
I.
Yeah,
I
good
could see
one,
that.
too.
What,
Yes,
what's her
what's
name
this one?
today?
This is Becky.
Becky? Oh, Becky with the good hair.
Yeah.
You know
Becky
why
with
this is
the good-
Becky, right? Yeah. You know
I like
why.
that. What do
Okay.
you name yours?
Jasmine. But
Oh.
Jasmine is gone because I wear my natural hair now.
Yeah.
Oh. But Jasmine's in the...
Jasmine was last year. Jasmine has split ends, you know. Jasmine has
Did
been used
Jasmine
a lot.
have the highlights?
Jasmine had the really beautiful caramel
Yes.
highlights. You loved Jasmine.
I loved Jasmine.
You still have Jasmine around though.
No, Jasmine died.
She's retired?
She's retired.
She dead? You
She's
killed her?
gone. She's bye-bye.
Oh, my
Jasmine,
goodness.
Jasmine's bye-bye.
You
that
could
was
have
some
gave
good
Jasmine
hair.
to me.
No, I
That's
was
what you
really
could've done.
no.
Yeah.
I had used her way too much.
That's some sister hair. You don't throw that away.
No, I used her a lot.
There's
I
probably
used her a
some
lot.
good hair, too.
No,
You know.
yeah, she's gone. I'll
Threw
just get.
away.
I'll get a new one. You know.
Yes.
I think this is weird. Other than the wig thing, the car
No,
thing.
name
there's-
your shoes, your
No.
Gucci loafers that you love. No, name them right now and you're gonna see them differently.
What am I gonna?
promise.
I just think that's weird to walk around and be like, oh, my phone tutu and my bag Lala
No.
and my car Wawa. I love my tutti Wawa, the car. What the heck is wrong with people? That's just weird to me.
Okay, so your kids will always be a handful, whether they're toddlers breaking their toys or teens breaking prom curfews. But how can you be sure you're handling your family's fusses without losing your cool? Hello, you ask us. Of course, it's time for mental or parental.
Okay, we've got a question from Alicia. Alicia? Hey, girl! What's on your mind, sweetie?
Hello, ladies. So I'm a stepmother to a 7-year-old son of ours, and I actually created a chore chart for my son. He
Okay.
has chores 5 days a week.
Ugh.
5 chores each day.
Oh,
now
geez.
the reason he has a chore chart is because I actually don't let him get on tablets, watch movies, play video games until chores
Oh.
are done every day.
I respect
Okay.
that.
My husband, though, who's a little bit more lenient, thinks I'm being a little bit too over, stepping just because he's 7 years old and thinks I should take it easy. But I think that teaching them responsibility at a young age is the right thing to do.
What are some of the chores?
So some of the chores I have is, to feeding
Feed the
Flashy,
fish,
which is
yes.
our tortoise, to vacuuming, to cleaning room. And I do have Parents' Choice on here that allows me to maybe think of different things that, I think of like that day that maybe needs to be done. I have make bed. I mean, I think typical chores that a 7-year-old should be doing at his age.
Tam, what do you
Okay.
think?
Oh, geez. I do like where you're coming from, but this is real, so I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I do think it's very important to teach children responsibility with chores and stuff, but I'm 39 years old and I'm looking at that feeling overwhelmed. No, it's true. It's true.
It's the 5 a day. for
Yeah,
5 days.
he's 7 years old, and I see that there's 5 chores that he has to do a day. So why not start with 1 or 2 so he doesn't feel overwhelmed? And not only that, one of my pet peeves as a parent is you've got to make sure that both parents are on the same page.
Yes, yes.
You never want to be seen as
Good cop, bad
the
cop.
good cop, bad cop, like the bad, harsh parent. So I would make sure that you and your husband compromise and find a way that you both can teach your 7-year-old responsibility.
I have a question. Where did you come up with the 5, the number?
You know what? I think I just went with the chart came, equally enough for me to make 5 chores a day. So I figured, hey, I fill them up.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Well, why don't you do like 2, like Tam
Yeah.
said, and cut off some of that
Yeah,
stuff?
I
mean,
think he
he's
can
7.
he can make his bed and then come feed this fish right here because I always feed it Fernando.
Has he been doing the chores though?
yeah, I mean, you know what? We did have trouble in the beginning, him getting used to it. But I think as he started noticing, like, if I don't do my chores, I don't get no privileges. So I
Okay.
think he kind of got the hang of it and said, hey, you know what? I better start doing my chores right when I get home from school.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, he
Is it-
does them naturally now when
How
he
long
gets
does
home.
it take for him to do like 5 and?
Actually, I give him until maybe 6:30 p.m. to do the chores. So right when he gets home from school till 6:30, he has that time to do his chores. So I tell him as long as it's done by 6:30, then we'll see there.
What
if
time does he
can.
go to bed?
At 9:30.
9:30.
As a stepmom, I'm just curious how you feel about being the disciplinary person because I know that must be difficult. Have you ever considered having his dad become more the disciplinary person and him be the one to instill these sorts of rules as opposed to it being you?
I think in the beginning it was a little bit hard for me being the stepmom, and I think for my husband, I come from a blended family too, so I think a lot of the times parents try to, make you feel, comfortable with the situation, so they tend not to pay attention to a lot of the things like that. So I think I felt like, he's my son, and I, definitely will do the same thing, with my own
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
And then it came far. I mean, it came into now we both kind of, understand why I do it.
Got it.
Well, let's see. Mental or parental, ladies?
I would say mental for
Yes.
my family, but if it's working for you and your family, you got to do you. You got to do what's right for you and your family.
I would say cut down some of the things and then it
Mental
become
or
parental.
parental?
I say mental right now for the 5 a day. I think if you cut it down to 1 to 3, then that'll be parental.
And just as a woman who loved my childhood, I think it's mental because you'll never get a time like your childhood to just play and be free. He'll do that for the rest of his life, girl. So let him live a little bit more, but I get the responsibility. Maybe
Yes.
pick a couple.
Mental, parental?
I'm gonna say parental. I think you're doing a good job. If he's doing it, it doesn't take that long, and he still has time till 9:30. But good luck.
Well, everyone, we made it to the unofficial start of summer. The sun is shining, it's getting warmer, the flowers are in full bloom,
I do declare.
and so is our beauty. So it's time to unleash floral's full potential. This is Flower Power. that there are more to flowers than just smelling nice and looking pretty?
Really?
They actually do wonders for our beauty routines. Today, we're digging up some of the best products on the market. So, Tamara, what flower do you have over there?
Okay, A, I love spending time with my sunflowers.
Ooh.
They're so bright and cheerful. Plus, sunflower oil does wonders for your hair. It has a high linoleic acid content, which boosts its hydration, moisturizing, and brightening powers. Let me weed out what I've got here. Okay, let's see. Oh, check it out. My sunflowers grew OGX Hydrate and Color Reviving Sunflower Shampoo and Conditioner. These contain a moisture-rich blend of sunflower extract and honey that helps bring your hair to its full shimmering potential.
I
Yes.
feel the power from that flower. So, Jeannie, anything good in your garden?
Of course, Jade. I've got my favorite delicious smelling orange blossoms. These are the pretty white flowers that grow right from the orange tree. They can help purify and heal skin tissue.
Really?
Now, Lonnie, the flower's mending properties can also repair broken capillaries in the skin, right? So I think I've got something else growing in here. Aha! You guys, this is the Flower Fusion Orange Flower Infused Sheet Mask by Origins.
Ooh, tell us about it, guys.
So this face mask is great for boosting your skin's radiance and restoring a healthy, glowing skin. Plus, it smells so good.
Oh, I want to smell.
Very
I wanna smell.
citrusy, right?
Ooh,
Yum.
does smell yummy.
Ooh, these blossoms are awesome. Now, Lonnie, I know that you've got something great growing in your flower bed.
Yeah, well, come to my garden, baby, okay? These sweet-smelling flowers are geraniums, but don't they look nice? Geranium
Yes.
oil has so many benefits. It can help clear your pores for acne-prone skin, and it has anti-aging properties, and you could even soak your fingernails in it to brighten your nails.
Ooh.
You know what? I think I saw something in here.
What you got in there, girl?
I knew it! It's Skin Owl's Raw Geranium Beauty Drops. Now, it's a skin-protecting, moisturizing oil that you can use, you know, just like you would a serum or a cream. There you go, Jeannie.
Thanks,
there
Lonnie.
you go. And you apply 5 to 7 drops after washing your face, and you'll look and smell pretty as a rose or geranium. It's really nice.
Ooh,
smells
I'll
good.
remember that.
Smells
blue
really
next
good.
time to-
Now, we have some of the best fans in the world,
We
and
do.
some may know more about us than we do. So today, we're pitting 2 fabulous fans against one another and putting their knowledge to the test. Which lucky contestant knows us best? Time to find out. This is Luck Be a Lady. All right, we've got 2 super fans here already chomping at the bits to compete in this trivial battle against us. It's all about us. So let's meet them. Adrian.
Okay, from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, we have Brittany Chapman. Okay, Brittany, how well do you think you know the 4 of us?
Too real.
And hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we got Tiana Harris in the house. Okay, Tiana, straight up, do you think you know us well enough to win?
I'm up here, aren't I?
All right.
Here's how to play. Now, in this deck of cards with Tamara, there are 4 suited queens of the real, AKA us. And for each card, I will ask you a trivia question that matches the host. And the first contestant to buzz in correctly will earn that card for that board. Now, if either contestant reaches 3 queens, you win a jackpot of $500. Yes! Now, in case of a tie, you know, we'll split the money fair and square if there's a tie. All right.
But be careful. If at any point you buzz in and answer wrong, your opponent will win the card for that question. So
Ooh.
pay attention. Do you ladies think you can do this?
We're ready. All right, let it begin. Shake it out, ladies. Tamara, flip
Yes.
that first card.
All right, Miss Lonnie Love.
It is Munchkin, the queen of diamonds. Yes, here's your question. Listen very closely. Who did Israel surprise Adrian with during Brittany? Her mom. That's right.
Yes.
That's to finish the question.
That was so much fun. You get a card on there. Okay.
Thank you.
That was good. Her
Yes.
mom was good. Okay, you win the first card. Okay, Tam,
Yes.
please turn over the next card.
All right, Miss Love.
All right, is Jeannie the queen of spades? All right. Listen closely. You can't look. No, you gotta look straight. That's you looking at the question. Look at each other. Okay, here we go. Which of Jeannie's MCMs did she get to meet on the show?
Common.
Yep. Common, that's right. Jeannie finally got to meet her MCM Common. You get the queen of spades. Oh, this is good. Now it's 1-1. It's fair. See? All right. Next question, Tam Tam. Oh, it's me, the queen of clubs. Okay, look at me. What was I not wearing when I interviewed Idris, my boo? Tiana.
Underwear.
Oh, what?
Underwear. That's not the answer.
That's
No,
what you wish it.
that's wrong. I wasn't wearing any shoes or heels. Okay? So, we got to give the card to your opponent. Brittany. All right. You can tie it up, or you can take it all, girl. Okay. Last card is Tamara, the queen of all of our hearts, all right? Here's your question. Listen, it's true or false? True or false? Did Tamara claim she got a contact high from Snoop Dogg when he was on? Yes.
True.
True. That's right. It's tied 2-2. I'm pretty sure we all got contact high that day. That's the game. You two both know so much about us. I'm very impressed. Give them a hand, you guys. You both earned 2 queens on your board, so that means you're both taking home $250. That's good.
250 for me.
There you go. $250 for you. $250 for you. Thanks for playing,